what's good? It's your girl Lee, and I'm back with another. So right now, I'm just gonna be basically answering some questions about the boys I like, first boyfriend, stuff like that. Basically, I put a poll on my Instagram. If you want to follow it, it is in my intro video. You can look at that and go follow my Instagram. But basically, I asked to get some Q&A questions. They sent them all in, but the way I'm gonna be answering them is in different videos because it's like different topics. So I just split all the questions up into the different topics, and this topic is, as you can tell by the title, I'm basically gonna be talking about boys and stuff like that. So, story time about my first boyfriend. It was the summer of my 8th grade year. So basically, I had a best friend. Mind you, I didn't date anybody. I didn't kiss nobody. I didn't do none of that. I was not with it. So basically, I let my best friend convince me to date him. Okay, so now I'm dating him. We're dating for like 1 or 2 days. Then I let my best friend convince me to kiss him. So that was also my first kiss. Summer after 8th grade, going into 9th grade. So I let her convince me to kiss him, and then we kind of just like stopped texting, and then it's like he stopped texting, and then I was okay, like I wasn't really bothered by it. But when I told my best friend at the time, she was like, "Oh, that's not right. He need to text you." I didn't really know about no relationship, so I was just chilling. I didn't care. I was just like, okay. So then basically she was like, we need to walk to his house. So I walked to his house. We got there. She knocked on the door. He opened it. And then she was like, what are you doing? And then he was like, I'm on the game. And then I was like, so you can't text me back? And then he was like, I don't know. And then she was like, so you gonna choose the game over her? And then he said, yeah. That was basically the end of that conversation. We was just like, okay, bye. So we left. I guess that's when we so-called broke up. And mind you, I texted him, like, we was arguing. I was like, I'm gonna beat you, da-da-da-da. You're not gonna do nothing, da-da-da-da-da. And then it was something like, he said, I was like, I don't know, he said, well, don't look at me and we ain't gonna have no problems. And I was like, oh, watch me look you dead in your eyes when you get on this bus. So when we go back to school, when we go to school, I look at him like dead in his, like he gets on the bus after me. I'm sitting in the seat. He gets on the bus after me. I look him like dead in his eyes. Because I wanted to see what he was going to do, you know. Mind you, if he would have just popped me, it would have been on me. Because he told me not to look at him, or else he was going to beat me up. So, but I looked at him dead in his eyes. I said, watch him walk from the front of the bus to the back of the bus. And he looked at me and he just like did a smirk. I'm like, that's all you're gonna do? Like, all that talking and that's all you're gonna do? But that's basically the end of our story. We ended up apologizing and being okay or whatever. But that was it. And then so later on, another girl in the neighborhood, one of my friends, she ended up dating him. And then she likes to play fight, so she decided to play fight him. And he basically, she choked him first, and then he choked her and called her a B-I-T-C-H. So she got upset. She started crying. We went back to the house, and then everybody was asking her like, why would you go with him? You know, like he chose the game over Leah, so why would you go with him? And then she was like, well, Leah went with him, so that means I can. And then I'm just sitting there like, so you just gonna go with people that I go with? And mind you, it was like a couple of different boys in the neighborhood that like she would talk to, only because I was kind of talking to. I don't know, but it's okay, because that's my girl. So And it was like, it was petty relationship. It wasn't even nothing for real. So like, it ain't nothing to be like, oh, why are you doing that? Like, no, it wasn't. It wasn't even like that. So, but basically, that happened, and now we was all just chilling. We wasn't really talking to him. Nobody in the neighborhood except for like the boys was talking to him. He wouldn't really come outside no more, and if he did, it would be like really, really weird. So, yeah, that's the story time on him. It was very short, because, you know, we only dated for approximately 3 days. Dated. Dated. What is a date? Okay, next question. Okay, so it says, do I have a first love? I do not. I do not. I do not. I do not. Okay? Okay. Sorry for my acne. It's kind of getting bad. The lemon isn't really working that much. It's just like right here. I don't know. I don't know. But how many kids do I want is the next question. I think I want between 1 and 3. Like 1, 2, or 3. Like any of the numbers I'm okay with. I just got a couple more questions. About 5 more questions. So what is my idea of a perfect love story? To me, a perfect love story is when you find someone and you just click and nothing's wrong and it's just perfect and you can talk things out and you can go through things and you don't have to stress and that's just your person and you can love and trust them. That is my perfect love story. Someone that treats me right. But guess what? Guess what? That will never exist. Can I tell you why? Because it don't. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. Because I'm not. I'll wait. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Let me know if that's true. Okay. Let me stop playing. Okay, so what's my type? I don't really have a type. I just like smart boys, intelligent boys, boys that have a mindset, someone that wants to grow in life, someone that wants to be something. That's my type. When was my first kiss? Y'all already know that. My first boyfriend, y'all already know that. And then the last question is, would I go with a female? Would I go with a female? Drum roll, please. No. Sorry, but no. I would not. Never. Ever. In my life. I would not. Don't think about it. Don't try it. None of that. Like one thing. That's it. I wouldn't date a female. I don't have nothing. Okay, let me put this out there. I do not have anything. I do not have anything against gays, transgenders, bisexuals, LGBTQ. I don't have nothing against them. I support y'all 100%. Y'all should be exactly who you want to be. Go with exactly who you want to go with. Do exactly what you want to do and be proud of it. Do you, boo? And I'm going to do me. I'm straight. Straight. Okay? Okay. 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 I forgot how to do the corn. But that's basically the rest of this video, and I hope you like, comment, and subscribe for more. Make sure you go to my Instagram so that way you can always give me ideas of videos I could do. during the week. I'm gonna start posting Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday every week. Coming with videos back to back to back. Some might be funny, some might be just talking, some might be Q&A, some might be pranks. We don't know. You're just gonna have to wait and see. But I'm posting every day around the same time. I'll try to. YouTube be tripping sometimes. But yeah. Yeah. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Yeah. I don't know why my comments are off, but I'm going to try to get them turned on as fast as I possibly can. So that way you all can comment, and that way I can enjoy the comments. Sorry, I just kind of lost all my energy yesterday. But yeah, that's the end of this video.